Abuja. And keep in mind, we have a website, www.eaglesfmabuja.com, right? www.eaglesfm.com. That is the website. I mean, quite a number of family members have been strolling to the place right there just to see what exactly is going on, and you'd be amazed, I tell you. Also, leave your review, in that comment section. Find a way to just let us know that you came, you saw, and you are soaring with us. Now, let's jump into it already. Who would you rather take advice from? Who is it? Who would you rather take advice from? So in life, the truth is we often find ourselves at crossroads. You find yourself in a crossroad. I find myself in a crossroad. I mean, it's all about life. That's just what life is all about. Yeah, ups and downs, give and take, and all of that. What goes up comes down. Law of karma. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when we do find ourselves at this crossroads, yeah, we need guidance. We need direction. Okay, and the question of whom to take advice from becomes very critical, becomes very crucial. So I need you to imagine a young man who is deeply in trouble and is needing counsel, is needing your advice. And this young man happens to meet two individuals who in capacity, in knowledge, can advise him. In fact, these two individuals are his friends. So, one advisor, though, is in his, I think, as he puts it, is in his late 20s. This advisor, who is in his late 20s, is full of knowledge. His knowledge is gained from books and other people's experiences. That's how, he becomes so wise in his late 20s, while the other advisor is in his late 40s. Also with wisdom, but all of these wisdom was earned through living life. In fact, he has experienced the good, the bad, and the ugly. So who would you rather take advice from? So this young Nigerian man in a bustling market at Utako, right here in Abuja, is struggling to decide whether to invest in a promising but risky trading opportunity for staple goods like rice and oil. Now he's thinking to himself, between chasing big profits and playing it safe for steady gains, which one would he really, how should he go about it? Now keep in mind, the advisor one is in his late 20s. The advisor two is so smart, is a book smart. He warns of risks based on theories and stories of traders who failed in similar ventures. And advisor two, who's in his late 40s, has seen it all, or almost seen it all, is more of a seasoned market trader himself. I mean, he speaks from experience of navigating Nigeria's economic up and downs. He has been he knows how the market runs and stuff like that. Who should the listener, who should you trust more if you were in the shoes of this young man to advise you adequately? Which of them would you take as my advisor? You know what? My advisor, sir. Thank you for this advice. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate, stuff like that. So hit me up and let me know what you think this young man should do. He's caught in between two friends advising him about his rice and oil business. He's looking at, one of them is saying, oh, you know what? He's thinking to himself, should I go on the fast lane, try to make profits more? Rather than the steady growth in selling the rice and oil and stuff like that. That's been his bone of contention. And these two are seasoned advisors and quite close to him. If you were in his shoes, who would you naturally turn to for an advice? Hit me up and talk to me though. 0907 353 0044. The other number is 0908 766 8888. And the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. All right, the discourse is already up. Get onto the YouTube and Facebook page wall right there and sneak a message in via the comment section, and I will also take that. Now, I see a couple of persons reacting to this one via the website. Yes, it's alive and thriving, so go check it out at www.eaglesfm.com. So quite a number of messages has been pouring in via the website, and this one on here is saying, it's coming from Emmanuel from Garki in Abuja here, says, trust the older one. Life experience beats book knowledge. So are you saying, Emmanuel, that the guy who is in his late 20s cannot advise someone? I mean, keep in mind that these two folks, whether the one in his late 20s and the one in his late 40s, they both have wisdom. They both have knowledge, right? So if somebody goes through an experience, a bad experience, and I've got the theory to back up or to explain that bad experience, and I've also been able to not navigate in the line of the bad experience because I've got knowledge. And you know, the fundamental thing is knowledge. Have knowledge. If you have knowledge, you're good, right? Most of the time, we perish because we don't have knowledge. Even a good book says it. My people perish for lack of knowledge. So yeah, we perish for lack of knowledge. Yeah? So you're saying, Emmanuel's saying that, look, I'd rather trust the older person's advice over this young bookworm who knows things